Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Jonathan with Bay Area Throwbacks. I just wanted to post a quick, just a reaction to last night's Giants-Dodgers game. Of course, as a Giants fan, that sucks. You know, obviously, you don't want to lose in the playoffs in general, but it definitely hurts when it's, the Dodgers. So that's huge, to have lost their first playoff series. But, you really couldn't ask for a better series. It went down to, that elimination game. Went down into the ninth inning, tie game, 1-1. And, Bellinger, who was struggling all year, he kind of came alive against us this series. So, you just got to kind of, it is what it is. That call at the end was obviously probably one of the worst calls I've ever seen, based off just the moment. And it was just a bad call. But we can't really, blame everything on that call. Obviously, even if that call goes the right way and it's called the ball as it should have, it would have been a 1-2 count, man on first, 2 outs against Scherzer. So Flores still would have had to get on base in order to keep the game going. So that's that's never guaranteed against a pitcher like Scherzer or any pitcher in the major leagues for that fact. But anyways, obviously it was a bad call, and you don't want to end that series like that. That was hard to believe. You don't want the series to end like that, especially even all these, I live in LA County now, and all the Dodgers fans that I've talked to are saying this, they don't even feel right that it ended that way. At least it should went on for at least one more pitch and just seeing what happened, whether it was, a strikeout, a hit, or whatever would happen, from there. But, it is what it is. That's sports. But, Giants obviously didn't. I just don't think they deserve to win the series, even just look at last night's game. They left 6 on base. They had a lot of guys, in scoring position. They left them on base. With runners in scoring position, they were 0 for 5. They had here Longo, Crawford, Flores, Slater, and Will Webb's the pitcher. But either way, they had 5 at-bats with runners in scoring position. They're 0 for 5, The only run they had was a rough home run. And I knew he was going to hit one because his first 2 at-bats, he smacked a couple almost out. So he was seeing the ball well. So, I was expecting him to at least get a home run, and he did. He launched that one. But, when you leave 6 on base, you're 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. You can't really say you deserve to win. And against a team like the Dodgers, you can't expect to win with 1 run on a home run. Even that, throughout the series, they just did not hit well, Throughout the season, we hit well against the Dodgers. We were scoring runs, hitting home runs, and we did hit home runs, though. It seems like most of our runs that I can remember did come from home runs. But, you can't win against this Dodgers team without hitting. And we just didn't hit. We hit all year. Just could not hit that well in this series. So, whatever. I made sure at work today I wore my Giants jersey, all the other, just to, I already know I was going to hear it down here in LA County, but at least, they can't tell me I didn't, where's your Dodgers stuff? I wore it. So, where's your Giants stuff? I'm wearing it today, so I made sure to wear it today. But, overall, it was a good series. Like I said, you couldn't ask for a better series, Giants-Dodgers, in the playoffs. It was what we wanted. It went down to the last game. It's as a sports fan, what you want. Of course, as a Giants fan, I wish we would have just won it. I would have loved just a sweep and just left it at that. But now I just got to basically hope that the that the Dodgers don't win the World Series. So, once they get knocked out of the playoffs, hopefully it kind of doesn't matter anymore. You can't really say anything anymore because they didn't do anything with after they beat us. So, hopefully they lose. I'm hoping. But good series. Like I said, Giants just didn't hit really well. Dodgers are just, you look at the season in general, the fact that the Giants even was first place was crazy. It was a crazy season. Definitely doesn't mean you don't want to win the World Series, and that's obviously the goal every year. But the fact that we even as Giants fans got to see them first place and have this series, it was a great season to watch. A lot of cool stuff happened. That this year, Posey came back after taking a year off, had a great year. Longo was hurt a lot, but he had a great year. Yastrzemski's average wasn't great, but he had a bunch of home runs. That was cool. Lamont Wade, that was a great story. Logan Webb at the end of the year just going crazy. Kevin Gossman in the first half of the year. But like I said, good game, good game to the Dodgers. They just deserved the series. They just played better overall. They hit better. The first game of the series was great for the Giants. They looked good. But even then, they scored 4 runs. Webb pitched lights out. And they were able to shut the Dodgers out in that first game. I was at the third game in LA where they only won 1-0 on the Longoria home run. So, just overall, it was just, Giants just didn't produce like you would have hoped they would have in the series, but it is what it is. End of the day, sports is sports. It happens. I was just happy that at least we got to see that Giants-Dodgers, series. So, like I said, shout out to the Dodgers. They did their thing. Giants just need to do better. Hopefully, we can come back next year. Maybe we'll see another series, and hopefully, the Giants can get them next year. But yeah, either way, go Giants. And I hope the Dodgers, I hope they lose, That's all I got to say. I hope they don't move on. But anyways, like I said, good series. Just hate to see it end that way. That's all I got to say. I'm not gonna be one of those blaming the umpire. It wasn't the umpire's fault, but it was a horrible call. And you just don't want, no sports fan wants to see the series end that way. There should have at least been one more pitch. But like I said, either way, Giants just didn't play well in that series. They didn't play too great, but it is. Logan Webb still did his thing though. Both games he pitched great, lights out. So, anyways, now I'm just rambling. So everyone have a good day. Like I said, it is what it is. Off to see what the Niners can do the rest of this year and see what the Sharks and Warriors can do this year. We'll see. So, anyways, have a good day, everyone. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys next time. One thing I forgot to point out that I just realized while I was about to upload the video, that also Doval hitting Justin Turner, that was rough just because Turner didn't have a hit all series. He didn't have a hit since his home run in the wild card game, and we just let him get on base. I'm not saying, Turner's a beast. He was probably due, so maybe he would have got on base anyway, but that hurt. Just the fact of letting him on by hitting him, Justin Turner, and then him end up being the run. It is what it is. But just wanted to bring that up too, because that was another point I thought about that I forgot to bring up, was that, like I said, just us just not really deserving to win, opposed to how the Dodgers play. Like we should have, with the way he's been hitting, Justin Turner should have had to get a hit to get on base, or at least work a walk, but just to get hit and then score, But that's not blaming it on Doval. He was lights out. He didn't give up a run since May. Before that, it happens. The young pitcher, it is what it is. But that was just a big moment of the game too, game and series that I wanted to bring up as well. But anyways, this time I'm really out. Everyone have a good day. I will see you guys later.